So today's day 21 of the Daily Arithmetic Challenge. So the first thing that's on your screen now are your first 6 questions. Now we're actually at the end of the test paper that we've been looking at. So the next questions on the next slide are actually a couple of reasoning questions for us to have a go at. So once you've done all of them, make sure that you press play and we'll go through all of those answers together. Okay, time to go through the answers. 50% of 2. So the first question here is asking us to find 50% of 2,350. Now, for this question, there are a number of ways you could do it. You could literally just divide your answer by 2, which is probably the easiest way to do it, because the whole number, 2,350, is 100%, and we know that 50% is exactly half of that. Or you could have found 10% and multiplied your answer by 5, and you would get the answer 1,175. Number 22, you have got 60,100 subtract 900. So for this one, I probably would have recommended actually writing out the method like I have, just because we are going to be exchanging across some values. So as you can see here from exchanging, my answer is 59,200. Number 23, 14.4 subtract 6.59. Again, the most important thing in this question here is to make sure your decimal points are in line, because otherwise you would run the risk of trying to put your 6 underneath your 1, your 5 underneath your 4, and your 9 underneath your other 4, and that would not be correct because the decimal points would be in the wrong places. So the answer to that question should be 7.81. Number 24, 1/4 multiplied by 1/6. I love a multiplying fractions question because all you do is multiply the 2 numerators together and the 2 denominators together, as I've done here. So 1 times 1 is 1 and 4 times 6 is 24. Number 25, we've got 309,712 subtract 69,087. So again, definitely write this question out when you're trying to solve it, because there's too many digits to try and do in your head, lots of exchange, and it would get way too confusing. So the answer to this question then is 240,625. Number 26, we've got another percentage question here then. So for this question, the way I would have done this is find 10% of that number and then multiply my answer by 7, because I need to know 7 lots of 10% to give me 70%. So if 100% is 250, to find 10% I divide that answer by 10, so I've got 25 is 10%, multiply 25 by 7 to find 70% is 175. From smallest to largest, they're all 3-digit numbers. They all start with a 4, so the only digit in there that really helps you with your place value now is looking at the second digits. So as I can see, in the first number it is 2, in the second number it's 1, the third number it's 6, the fourth number it's 1, and the last number is 0. So that means that 402 must be my smallest. I then know that I've got 412 and 416 that have both got a 1 in their tens column, so I then have to go to the units column to find which one's smaller. Obviously 412 is going to be smaller than 416, and then last but not least I've got 426 and then 462. So number 2, draw all the lines of symmetry in these quadrilaterals. So the first quadrilateral, as you can see, you've got 2 lines of symmetry. Don't fall into the mistake of thinking that they, like a square, have got one down the middle and one along the middle the other way around, because it doesn't work. And then in our last shape it only goes through 1 line of symmetry. Okay, and then the last question, number 3, draw lines to match the following calculations to the correct answers. 56 multiplied by 0 is 0, 56 divided by 1 is 56, and 56 multiplied by 1 is also 56.